Hey guys, it's Bo with Carolina Historical Fencing, and today I finally bring you Yule Toy 2023. And you'll have to excuse my lateness for it. It's been about a month since Yule Toy happened, a little over, and it's time to get this video out there. There's a lot of ideas I had on how to edit it, how I should do it. But I had to just kind of scratch those and get past it because I want this video out, and I want everybody in the club who fought all their videos to be out here. If I didn't already create a Google Drive and you fought and I might have your fights on video, come see me about it or text me, whatever. I'll get it handled. Other than that, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we have a lot of big projects coming up, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Now, expect some commentary for not all the fights, but at least for a couple of them. I just want to go ahead and get out of the way that this is the first tournament. This is Bring Your Best, so you guys kind of just agree on what you want to do, and you go out there and do it. This wasn't the very beginning of Bring Your Best, but this is whenever I got the camera angle right. Before this, you couldn't see anything because the marshals were in the way, but this is Will and Connor going at it. I think Will's down 1 life and Connor has 2, and I think Connor ends up knocking Will out, or they might be both at 1. This was my first fight, and it was cut and thrust, sword and buckler, so a lot of what I do here is stab and then spam Mandrito to cover or maybe hit something. I do want to note that the combat here is all self-call, so if I get hit, he gets hit, we call it. This changed the dynamics of it quite a bit going forward.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Luckily for Bring Your Best, you can do longsword as long as you and the other person are both authorized within the SCA to do it, and have the proper equipment, of course. So as soon as I heard that, I said, okay, no, I want to do it with whoever I can. Luckily, I got to here. Hit him with the false and then the true edges work. Evidently, he doesn't feel the false edge work, which is fine. I'm actually used to that. A lot of people that get hit by it don't really know what happened unless like a judge from the outside points it out. It gets even crazier when it's the other way around. Sometimes the person will feel it, the judge won't see it. In a self-call tournament, it doesn't matter. The person has to feel it, so I know I'm betting on it going in. It's not a big deal. We get to refight it, so I refought it, and I changed my game plan. I kind of hit him with a cheap Geisling, but that's fine. So my next fight was the king of the SEA, Ragnar, which I actually fought before, but I didn't know he was king now or whatever. Basically, him being king is just he won a tournament. There's nothing any crazier to it than that. So
we fight. I have on a helmet that is not mine, by the way. If you guys have ever watched any of my fights, no, I did not get a new helmet. I forgot my helmet this day, so I'm wearing a Cobra, and that means I don't feel a lot of the little whippy shots that he's kind of throwing. Not to forget to mention, the Rotella is made of the same material, so I'm trying to go by sound a good bit of the time. And whenever the shield gets hit and the helmet gets hit, it was really hard to tell. Luckily, though, he lands a shot. He actually wins this exchange, so all is good. And I recalibrate going into the next one. But it gets trickier than that. After my whole incident here, he's really upset. I didn't self-call. It's fine. I lose the first one. I have 2 lives left, so I get to go through twice. He only has the one. But here, I obviously land 2 strikes, and then he doesn't call it either, so I guess we're even now, right? But the one strike he did feel was on his thumb, and he has nothing on his glove but leather, so he's not wearing the correct kind of hand protection for the cut and thrust rule set. And then he comes up to me after this. He's like, "Does this guy even fight SCA or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. I do that sometimes. That's what I do." He's just interrogating me, so I kind of stop answering questions that are just trying to get me into some shit, because I'm not playing that game with him. Just like, dude, find me my lawyer. I'll talk to you. Like, I don't know you. I don't have to explain myself to you. And keep in mind, I don't know this guy is the king at this point. But he's talking about all this, that, like, "Oh, I see the dents on your helmet." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I didn't feel it." He makes a big issue of his thumb. He's not wearing the right kind of protection for his hand. I ended up pointing that out after somebody else pointed that out, I believe. But this is kind of where, you kind of see it in everyone's face. It's like, "Oh, he doesn't have on the right glove." Shit, that makes the marshals feel like, they might have screwed up their job in a way, because they're not supposed to let someone fight who's got that on. But also, as the head marshal of the entire kingdom, as he self-proclaimed the king was at this moment, I feel like he should have known that before going into the fight. Anyways, he seemed pretty upset, and I realized he was the king later whenever we went to court, and I was like, "Oh, that's why he kept talking about head marshal of the kingdom and all this fancy wordplay." But yeah, he was eyeing me down like the whole time court was going on, and he just sat on his throne and grimaced at me for like the 3 hours we were in court. It might have been 2, but it felt like 3. Everyone's getting their name called, and everyone's getting some kind of award. Anyways, I don't have anything else to say. The dude was just shitty after that. He wasn't trying to fight me or anything, though, like Steven at Raleigh Open, so I'll leave it where it is. I don't have anything else to say, and honestly, that's just because my next opponent was such a great guy. He cheered me up. He was like, "Yeah, dude, don't worry about the guy. We're out here to have fun. Let's go up there, have fun." So we went up there and we had fun. It's important to note too, Humphrey, as the time that I'm recording my voice on this, him, Connor, and Julian tied for first at Baronial Birthday for Notting Hill Quill, and he also won the 2v2s in this tournament with Will. So, this guy is freaking awesome, and I think I definitely underestimated him going into our match too, because the dude was just so cool, and I didn't know how to read him, and he just turned out to be really fast. Like, the whole scramble he had, thrust for thrust, was really stressful, and he was bringing the pressure on and, kind of bringing it back, had really good control of his measure. So the next portion here is the fashion show. As you can see, me and Connor strut onto the stage and pose for the SCA heavy fighters. And I will say this, there's a lot of cool SCA heavy fighters. It wasn't all of them that were kind of on this, trend bandwagon I'm about to talk about, but apparently some guy in SCA heavy that thinks he's hot shit was saying that we were just like a fashion show and stuff. So we're like, fuck yeah, let's troll the shit out of that guy. And I was gonna say something to him, but I figured I'd be making things worse, because he upset one of the marshals for what we're doing here with the fencing, and I just didn't want to cause any more issues, although I really should have, because fuck that guy. You need to be put in his place for that. But the tournament still ended up being fun. We still had the stage, and we still made with it what we could. And I really don't have anything to expand on past this point. I have one or two fights after this, I believe, and I didn't make it to the end, but Connor and Daniel did, and you'll see how SCA rule sets kind of make for an interesting show at the end. I'll say that much. So, awesome thing that I enjoyed about this event is I got to see people that I didn't expect. And one of them being my opponent here, Sim. And I've never fenced against Sim before. Not SCA, not outside of SCA. I'm sure we've done a little bit of longsword fighting or something, but this is the first time we've kind of went at it like this for anything. And, I was just thrilled to see him, thrilled to fight him. And it was really nice seeing everyone else that I used to be friends with, too. Anyways, I'm pretty much gonna leave the rest of the video to roll just the fighting as it is. I have one more match after this, and I don't think I win it, but if I do, maybe I'll commentate over it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Armor is Worn tournament, and I will see you guys in the next video. And here we have it right here. If you watch very closely, Daniel finally lands the thrust to the armpit. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more upcoming videos.